How's the trip been so far?
I love coming down here, and the shows have been great. The atmosphere is killer, and I've just been having a great time all around. Yeah.
Any highlights so far, or?
Well, I mean, especially festival kind of things. I mean, that's the highlight, is when you get off a plane and there's 40 bands that you know.
I saw you guys on Saturday up at Soundwave in Brisbane.
Yeah.
The first time I've seen you guys live. I was really, really impressed.
Thank you.
It was an awesome
Appreciate
show.
it. I mean, it's always good to hear that people are digging the art that you make.
Yeah.
And, I've been having a great time. Yeah. Everybody here has been gracious and really cool.
Have you got to see any of the other bands?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Lacuna Coil and 36 Crazy Fist and Flames, Lamb of God. I mean, they all go on after us. So I got to see one or two songs at Nine Inch Nails the other night. Alice in Chains is on the same time we are, so I haven't got to really see them. But I've seen Cantrell a couple times and said hello.
Whereabouts is your family from?
Parts are from Sicily. Most parts are from Sicily. I mean, I got a little bit of everything in me, just like everybody else in America. You know what I mean? I've got some Polish, some Irish.
The new record, how is it?
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think any artist is going to say that, or anything different than that, but we're really proud of it. We can't wait to share it. I wish I could share it with you right now. It's called Pray for Villains.
Pray for Villains,
and it comes out July 14th.
Nice. I'm looking forward to that. I saw the video clip for Clouds Over California.
Yeah.
That's a cool clip, man.
Cool, man. It was
cool.
All my sons are in that.
Yeah, I saw that.
And my youngest actually plays me as the singer.
Yeah.
Little long-haired rock and roll loving kid. And we're really excited. It's a step up, I think. And it's a little bit of both of all records, except it's a departure in the way where we decided, well, what are we going to do? Are we going to get heavier? Are we going to get faster? Are we going to get more inaudible death metal vocals? Or are we going to, what are we going to do? We decided, let's get better. Let's really concentrate on songwriting. And vocally, I stepped out of the box as well and did some different things. You're going to get a little bit of everything on this record. If you know DevilDriver, I think you're going to be very pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. What were some of the influences you had, like, while writing it?
Life, man. I always say this. I could walk down the street and write a song in 5 minutes, right? But this record is extremely personal to me. There's some songs, and I won't go into what they're about, or if you read the lyrics on them, you'll get the drift of what I'm saying. But I'm really attached mentally to these lyrics, and that's because I just finished too, like about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I saw that. You're straight out here from the studio.
Yeah, I finished Friday the 13th, which 13 is my lucky number, so I know this one's going to be great for us.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And how about the rest of the guys in terms of like writing the instrumentation?
Yeah, the guitars are way stepped up. A lot of solo, a lot of guitar work. I mean, real guitar work. Stuff that's going to take, a kid in his room years to learn how to play. The drumming is really stepped up massively. And the bass is so heavy, it just, shouldn't be allowed is the line I'm using. It's just, it's really
your bass player
thunderous.
is pretty incredible.
He is. Yeah. Everybody in my band is incredible. I'm real blessed to have good players. And over the years, we've become friends, so it's good.
How was it? I noticed I think that past records you worked at the Sonic Ranch.
Yeah.
This is the first time you haven't recorded there?
Right.
Yeah. So what's it been like, new studio, new producer? Because you worked with Logan
Mader.
Yeah, on this record.
Well, I'm from Los Angeles, and we usually coop ourselves up out at the ranch, and you don't see anybody or do anything for a month but music, and it kind of puts the band on top of each other, and everyone's all together, and it's a good vibe. But this one, I felt like Los Angeles would be the best thing. We worked in a studio that was small enough where you kind of go in and you work with the producer on your part, and then the next guy comes in. So we weren't all on top of each other. We had stuff to do. We were going out. We were hanging out. We were going to, I was going to clubs, and I caught the vibrancy of my city where I grew up, Los Angeles. And I think you'll feel that in this record. And it was much better. We didn't get cabin fever. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it was really cool. And I was also only an hour and 10 minutes away from home. So I got to go home, hang out with my sons, go skateboarding, surf, go do a record. It wasn't work, I'll tell you that. It was just a good time.
And how do your kids feel about you doing all this,
They love metal. They love rock and roll. In general, they're music lovers. So my oldest, Tyler, plays guitar. He's an amazing guitar player.
Yeah, right.
He's come on stage with DevilDriver before at sold out shows and played with us.
Got it there and had a whack.
Yeah, and my youngest, I think he's going to be picking up guitar. I have a feeling. He's playing piano in his room right now. He already sings, obviously. He sang on the last record. So we'll see where they go. You know, I want them to go to school, but they got music in them. Let it go, man.
Yeah, you got to run with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll back it.
Yeah.
I'll be that parent that builds them a jam room. You know.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So I'm sure you'd struggle a little bit while you're away from them, because you'd be away for fair amounts of time, wouldn't you?
Yeah, man. When I'm gone for a long time. I told my wife early on, you have the life of a wife of a sailor. My kids know it as well. I can't stop what's in my blood, although I miss my family terribly.
Do you get them to come and visit you while you're out?
That's really difficult. You don't want to bring a wife and 3 children into our tour bus, man.
Yeah,
it's like a pirate ship. I really don't. You know what I mean? We kind of have a 3-week rule where if I can't see her, she'll fly out or I'll fly home. But it's kind of hard too because we got 3 cats and a 120-pound red Doberman at home, and how you gonna?
Lots of things to take care of.
Yeah, and I can't put my dog in a boarding place. I'm not that dude. So
you've got any things to kind of like when you get a bit homesick or a bit lonely, the things you do to kind of chill you out a bit if you're getting a bit stressed?
I mean, look, I obviously talk to him at home a lot.
Yeah.
You know, but on the other side of things, when I mellow out, I play Native American flute.
Oh, okay.
So I actually just laid a record with a guy named Greg Weiss. His father is world famous, wrote Rhinestone Cowboy and probably about 20 other #1 top hits. So that's how I chill myself out. I go from metal to the back lounge and play that thing, and I find my spirit just flying to a whole nother place.
Yeah, I've got to ask, do you guys get into any video games or anything like that?
No. I'd watch my kids play it all day long, you know, which is funny. I walk in, my youngest son, Guitar Hero, so it's funny, he's playing Lamb of God on Expert, and I videotaped him and I sent it to Mark, Lamb of God, and then Mark texts me back, he's like, I can't even play that on Expert, you know?
Guitar Hero is another thing.
You know, but I'm way too hyperactive to sit in front of a TV and play video games. I can't do it. I'll go out in my garage and kickbox or, you know, go skateboard or whatever. So, we live in Santa Barbara, so I tend to skateboard all over that town.
What are some of the bands that you've been listening to while you've been writing the record?
This band has so much diversity. We listen to so much stuff. Like, you can't nail us down on, it's not just rock or metal either. I mean, we all...
I like that new Also Paris record. They're really good.
I haven't heard it.
Yeah.
The new Satyricon record is unreal.
Yeah, right.
One of my favorite bands, for sure.
I saw an interview with you talking about Nibiru and the Nephilim and all those sort of things. Is that something that you kind of draw a bit of influence from, or something that you've, reasonably interested in?
Something I think it's the search for God that leads you to the search for religion, to the search for its roots. And once you go there, then you always end up going back to the Egyptians, the Babylonians, the Sumerians, the earliest texts, and they all say the same thing, which are those that came down from the heavens. And I firmly believe that we were planted here as a seed. We're the only odd man out here. Everything else dies, a tree grows from it. We come here and we pave everything and we pollute everything, and I say this, if there was a flood today, it would be fine with me. You could wash us all away, including me and everyone, and it would be fine, you know.
Will we see any hints of this sort of stuff in your lyrics? Or?
You may. Yeah. There's one song that's related to that, but I always touch on spirituality for sure, but I don't go too in depth in that.
Yeah.